Sagittarius, this is day 13 of tapping into Miracles and Magic, which is a tarot series that I have centered around the magician. And today, the magician wants you to hear, Sagittarius, that it is your wisdom, your inner knowing, and your faith that will set the new reality into motion. Okay, you are being reminded that every single resource that you need to embark on this new journey that is unfolding for you will be revealed to you through your inner world first. Okay, Sagittarius, remember, when you let thine eye be single, you'll never have to question whether or not you are on the right path. And the first card that we have coming through to clarify the magician's message today is the High Priestess. All right. And through the High Priestess, the magician wants to encourage you, Sagittarius, to return to the practice of stillness. So if you have been feeling overwhelmed mentally and emotionally lately, okay, if you have been feeling stressed, if you have been feeling this chaotic energy bubbling up within yourself, Sagittarius, if you have been feeling stagnant and you don't know which direction to turn, right? Returning to the practice of stillness is going to be key right now because there is wisdom that wants to be unearthed through you. Okay. There are answers that you are seeking that you want in order to be able to move forward confidently and boldly. And returning to the practice of stillness is how you will receive those answers, okay, Sagittarius, because it is through stillness that your soul is able to provide you with the answers that you seek. It is through stillness that you are able to uncover life's lessons and hear how they want to be integrated through you. It is through stillness, Sagittarius, that you are able to return to your heart and find balance within. Okay. So returning to the practice of stillness is going to be a major key. It's not about isolating yourself. Okay. It's about practicing solitude. It's about being still. It's about being mindful, right? It's not about shutting off your thoughts and trying to tune out your thoughts, right? The thoughts are always going to be there. It's about connecting with your center, connecting with your soul, connecting with your heart. It's about allowing your breath to ground you and center you so that you can hear clearly. All right. The second card that we have coming through to clarify the magician's message today is the Three of Wands. And through the Three of Wands, Sagittarius, the magician wants you to hear that your efforts have not been in vain. And this is the second time that that thought or that message has come through during this series. All right. Your efforts have not been in vain. But Sagittarius, you have been forcing more than you have been listening. Okay. And that is what has contributed to your frustration and disappointment. This tendency to push, this tendency to pull, this tendency to force the solutions, this tendency to force action, this tendency to take forced steps rather than aligned steps. Again, which is why we have the High Priestess coming through so that you can tune in and listen and receive wisdom around what steps you are supposed to take. Because, yeah, Sagittarius, you are supposed to be putting forth some effort. But you aren't supposed to be forcing. You aren't supposed to be pushing. Okay, Sagittarius, when you are listening to and walking in alignment with the will of your soul, with your soul's wisdom, the effort, Sagittarius, feels effortless. Okay, it feels like second nature. It feels like the thrills of childhood. You know, whenever you were learning how to ride a bike, and then you were finally able to take off those training wheels because you got it down, and how thrilling and exciting that was, and how effortless it felt once you got it. Okay. That's what the effort will feel like once you tune in, once you get still and allow yourself to tune in so that you can hear clearly. You'll know what steps you're supposed to take. You'll know what kind of effort you're supposed to put in, Sagittarius. And that effort will not feel hard or difficult. It will feel effortless, right? The last card that we have coming through to clarify the magician's message today is the Page of Wands. Okay. And through the Page of Wands, Sagittarius, the magician is reminding you to keep your wits about you. Okay, keep your wits about yourself, right? The magician is saying, yes, Sagittarius, stay curious, keep that enthusiastic energy at the forefront, and remember to consult with your spirit before moving forward. You want to stay curious. You want to keep that excitement and that enthusiasm present. You want to keep that optimism about yourself, right? But you also want to remember to consult your spirit before you move forward. You don't want to act or move in haste, Sagittarius. You want to be intentional, right? You don't want to be impulsive. You want to be intentional, right? Being intentional, Sagittarius, doesn't take away the thrill. So let that thought go. Being intentional doesn't take away the thrill, it amplifies it. All right. And the bonus card that we have coming through to wrap up the message for day 13 is the Knight of Coins. And through the Knight of Coins, Sagittarius, the magician wants you to hear that following your soul's guidance and being intentional about the steps that you take will bring forth a reward much greater than the one that you had in mind for yourself, okay? The rewards are coming, Sagittarius. When you return to the practice of stillness, you create inner stability. And then you're able to see how that inner stability wants to be reflected outwardly, right? So then you're able to experience material stability. So then you're able to experience stability in the external world, in the material world, because you're taking out the time to be still, to listen, to tune in, so that you can create that inner stability for Sagittarius. Everything flows from within you, Sagittarius. Everything flows from within you. Everything must be cultivated within yourself first before you experience it in the external world. Okay. That is the message for day 13 of tapping into miracles and magic. Thank you so much for being here with me. I do appreciate your presence. I do want you to let me know your thoughts in the comments. How did this resonate with you? I also want to invite you to join me for the Archer's Reiki Circle, which is a weekly Reiki meditation that I host every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. specifically for the Sagittarius community. You can use the link in my bio to sign up for that or send me a DM and I will send you the information. I love you so much.